Kind of guy who didn't believe in himself, really struggled with identity. Does anybody ever struggle with identity? Like, what do I want to be? What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do with my life. And then you get all this pressure from the whole world. You're going to college. You should have it all figured out. You should know everything. And what I would tell you at this point in your life is try everything. Try it all. I'm talking about with your rodeoing, your roping, your job, whatever you're going to do in the future, try it all. I'm 40 years old and I'm trying new things all the time, because I'm trying to keep my brain moldable and pliable. I want to keep learning until the day I go into the ground. How many of you would like to do that? Keep growing and getting better the older you get. When I was a young man, I grew up in a very urban environment in Kansas City, Missouri. And so it was gangster rap music, who you could beat up, what you could steal. I had red hair, mullet, freckles, MC Hammer pants. I promise I was the coolest guy in school. No, I wasn't. I was in every learning disability class there was. I couldn't read. I couldn't write. I constantly got in trouble for cussing out the teachers because I thought that's what you did. I wanted to be a skateboarder, a professional skateboarder. Didn't want a rodeo because that's what my dad did. And I wanted to be something different. I wanted to be something bigger, bolder, and better than that. And I was royally confused. That's why when I moved to live with my dad, if you look in this picture, I can count on one hand the amount of pictures I have of me as a young man. My dad was the ultimate other end of the spectrum. See, my parents got divorced at a young age, so I went to live with my mom in the inner city, and then my dad had a farm, and I would be the urban inner city kid, and then I would go to the farm with my dad for a couple days, and I'd go back to the inner city kid, and then back to the farm, so I didn't have it all figured out. And this is one of the first pictures I ever took with my whole family. You can see my oldest brother Wes, my middle brother Travis, and my dad Roy. And then there's me. Do I look different than those guys? A little bit? You can't see it. I had really, really baggy pants and a shirt that was about 2 times too big. I didn't wear a belt buckle, didn't wear a cowboy hat, didn't have cowboy boots, because all I ever known was struggle. That's it. At that point. When my mom got pregnant with me, my mom and my dad and my 2 brothers were living in this barn right here. Dirt floor, no running water, no insulation. There was electricity. They lived right here. I was inside my mom's belly, right here in the lower right-hand corner. That's where they lived. The whole family. How many of you guys come from more humble beginnings than that? That's poverty level. You see that stuff in Africa or in the slums in Brazil or in Mexico. And the truth is, if I've come from that was my beginning. That was my start. What does that tell you about the power of the mind? If you believe it, man, you can do it. I promise you. If you believe it, you can do it.